Good morning and happy Christmas to all. I am Bob Hardy. Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek service this morning.
And I'm Diane Hardy. Welcome.
Reverend Kristen is with us here in the sanctuary. Her message today will focus on the fourth week of Advent, which is joy.
Well, you look very joyful this morning, Bob.
I am.
Our stream team with us today includes Dave with Gus on Switch and Sound, Shari's on the camera, and our production manager, Annie. Behind the scenes, every week, preparing for our services always includes our music director, Lisa and Tyler, our technical director, John, and our video editors, Peter, Jack, and Shari. We can't thank them enough for all the hours they put in every single week.
That's right. For our theme of joy today, we are thrilled to have Deidrey Francois as our guest artist. But first, we are joined by the Unity Singers with a Christmas carol, a very special carol, and we look forward to you joining in.
Joy to the world, for love has come. Let earth with music ring. Let every heart prepare to bloom. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, for
Well, thank you to our Unity singers. And thank you, Peter, for the creation of this video. It's been a fun time to see familiar faces of our congregation coming together and singing carols. Now let's take a moment and ground in unity. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world is we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness. Our mission is who we have come here to be. Let's say this together. We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all. And our core values are love, connection, service, and wisdom.
If you are with us for the first time, welcome. You are invited to fill out a connection card. Connection cards are available for everyone on the Watch Live page of the Unity of Walnut Creek website. You may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week. You may also share feedback and request more information.
Our classes and events are currently held online and by phone via Zoom. Here are a few important announcements and plenty of opportunities to participate this week.
Right. Holiday ritual kits are available to all congregants to pick up on Mondays throughout December between 9 and noon. Stop by our downstairs office to pick up your free kit, so you will have all the items that you need for our virtual holiday services and ceremonies.
You can also come by our bookstore today. Yes, it is open this afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. If you can't make it over to Unity, Brenly has offered to deliver a kit right to your home if you live within 10 miles from Unity, the church here. Please send an email to office@unityofwalnutcreek.org to request delivery.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Would you like to bring comfort to a child who is in protective custody? Then you'll want to participate in our Teddy Bear Drive. You can still purchase a teddy bear through our website today and add a written blessing that will be attached to each cuddly bear.
The bears are in our sanctuary to soak up the love for their final Sunday today. They will be delivered to children and family services in Pleasant Hill this week. This medium bear is $16, and the large bear is $20. I'm gonna hold up the large one. Oh, he's falling by the wayside here. We also have animals handmade by Laura Mallory, available by online bid. Today is the last day for this online teddy bear drive.
The 2021 Animals of Unity calendar is on sale now. Bob's going to hold up our copy, but they're just in time for holiday giving. The calendars are $20 and showcase our congregants' adorable animal family, friends, and pets. Proceeds from this fundraiser will benefit Unity, and a portion will be donated to ARF. Be sure to purchase yours today. Please see our website for payment and delivery options.
All right, Christmas may be very different for many of us this year. That doesn't mean we should have any less fun, laughter, and joy. So let's create some very special Christmas memories together as a community. There's a lot of opportunities coming up for us to do that.
On Christmas Eve, Unity children and grandchildren of all ages are invited to visit with Mrs. Claus at 5 p.m. on Zoom as she reads "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Parents, please check out the secret code on our website to find out how to personalize this visit for your special child.
They're all special.
Yes, indeed.
Also on Christmas Eve, you and your family are invited to our beautiful candlelight service at 7 p.m. The service will feature Christmas carols, sacred music, and a creative and metaphysical enactment of the Christmas story. This will be a joy-filled holy night you won't want to miss. Please join us.
On Christmas Day, you are invited to join us throughout the day. Come for one and stay for all opportunities. It's your choice. For example, At 10 a.m., fire up your favorite hot beverage and connect with your community at our Christmas morning coffee klatch. We will chat, check in, and set our intentions for the day.
And then right after that at noontime, join us for a special Christmas Day meditation and healing that will combine our traditional meditation plus Sanskrit mantras and chanting. A prayer chaplain will be available. And then at 2 o'clock, it's time for the Community Connection Yule Log. Let's share some laughs and your favorite Christmas stories and traditions.
At 4 o'clock, you're invited to join us at the Unity Christmas dinner table. There is always a place just for you at our dinner table, so come and join us. Enjoy your Christmas dinner in a place where you are always welcome, loved, and supported.
Very special day, of course, yes. And then we'll take a break from there, and we'll mark your calendars to join us on New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. for our annual Burning Bowl ceremony. Release concerns and patterns that hold you back and set your heart ablaze with zeal and the promise of a wonderful new year ahead. We're all looking forward to that, I am sure. I know I am.
Just see our website for a full listing and the login information for all of our events. If you're not receiving our weekly e-news, use the connection card link on the Unity of Walnut Creek Watch Live page and sign up. Following our service today, for example, we invite you to log on to Zoom about 12:45 for our virtual patio conversation. Prayer chaplains are also available to pray with you confidentially during that time. You may also wish to discuss our Sunday messages with your community on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. during the weekly Spiritual Growth Circle.
Now, as we prepare for the lighting of the Advent candle, let us ground with our statement of faith. First, let's just take a deep breath together after all those wonderful announcements and things to do coming up, and just release those for a moment and be present, settling into our hearts. Another deep breath. Please join me. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God.
Now we go to the home of Ashley, Adeline, and Oma Holzhauer Beck and their four-legged friends for our Advent candle lighting.
This reading is adapted from Ken Diagel's article in the Unity publication, The Spirit of Christmas. When we light the Advent candle for joy, we remind ourselves of the spiritual truth of this season. Unto us a child is born. In telling the Christmas story, the Gospel writers remind us that when things seem darkest, joy can come to us in unexpected places and small packages. Children remind us of the joy of playing, learning, and loving. In the presence of such joy, our inner child can awaken our Christ nature, and the Messiah is truly born.
Christmas is not an event that happens only in December or 2,000 years ago in Palestine. Christmas happens as we open up to hope and faith, when we live in the understanding of peace, and when we give love. The joy that is Christmas, the birth of the Christ, happens all the time, every minute of every day.
As the days get shorter and darkness seems to close in, we light the candle for joy to remind ourselves of the power and presence within us. Then we celebrate the season with newfound glee. Joy to the world. The Savior is right here within us.
Now we light the Advent candle of joy.
As we prepare to go into the silence, let us give in to the joy, the peace, the love that is inside of us, that let it fill every single part of our being till we give in to joy. I allow the joy inside to fill every part of me, fill every part of me, fill every part. I allow the joy inside to fill every part of me, fill every part of me, till I give in to joy, till I give in to joy, till I give in to joy, till I give in to joy. Let's sing peace. I allow the peace inside to fill every part of me, fill every part of me, fill every part. I allow the peace inside to fill every part of me, fill every part of me, till I give in to peace, till I give in to peace, till I give in to peace, till I give in to peace. Now let's give in to it now. Let's give in to joy. Come on, let's give in to peace. Let's give in to love. La 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 la. Nice deep breath. Let's give in to joy. Breathe with me. Let's give in to peace. Let's give in to love. La 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 la. I'm giving in to joy.
Giving into joy. Giving into joy can be quiet and exuberant. It can be a recognition of the light breaking through the darkness, as well as the darkness that allowed us to see the light. It can be the joy that breaks through when we are free of pain. It includes a look back and a nod and a thank you to the pain that allowed us to get here, the journey that we have taken. Joy is not a simple surface expression, but a depth within our beings. Let's give in to that joy, that truth. When we give in to joy, we give over to God. And every cell of our body begins to vibrate with truth. Inside joy, there is gratitude. Inside joy, there is anticipation. Inside joy, there is fulfillment. And so we thank you, Spirit, for all of this that is available to us at this potent time, just on the cusp of winter solstice. Just days from the birth of the divine within us. Let it be then the simple joys and pleasures of this season that we open to now as we give in to joy, to the quiet joy that is within us, the childlike joy that stirs with anticipation and excitement as well. With all of this, we sit. With all of this, we come to silence the swirling energies of joy, giving in, giving over, letting go in the silence. What is emerging now is of joy. Through me and as me, and through and as all of those, the heartbeat, joy. It may sound quiet and dark right now, that first utterance of joy. Beginnings of birth. But there is great anticipation here of what's to come. And so as we move from this quiet time, it is with a curious heart a sense of joy that is wrapped into hope and faith and peace, love. Like Mother Mary, we ponder this joy in our hearts and watch as it opens up into its full expression in the coming days. We give thanks. We give in. And there she is, joy. And so it is.
I allow the joy inside to fill every part of me, fill every part of me, fill every part. I allow the joy inside to fill every part of me, fill every part of me, till I give in to joy.
How about some positive Advent joy news, some uplifting news? Could you use some of that? Me too. Winter solstice is tomorrow, and it's an especially significant one this year. Of all the holiday celebrations you may know of and I may know of, the oldest one known to humankind is the pagan celebration of the solstice. This year's winter solstice is just as the summer solstice and the other times of year that we celebrate the change of seasons, is about the time way back when we used to live outdoors all the time and we were very attuned to nature's cycles and rhythms. Many of us, thankfully, are awakening to that need now and becoming more deliberate about reconnecting with those natural cycles. So Yule is the celebration of winter solstice, and the story goes that it is the time when the moon gave birth to the sun. Pretty magical, huh? And of course, it makes sense then that the Christians aligned Christmas on the calendar at this time when Mary, the Mother of God, gives birth to the Son, S-O-N. So the two have always been inextricably linked together, the solstice and Christmas. And today I'd like to weave them back together, to bring them back into their rightful connection. Winter solstice, as you may know, marks the darkest and shortest day of the year and the coming of greater light that keeps increasing all the way to summer solstice in June. And that alone, of course, is good news. But on top of it, this year, there's something really special happening called the Great Conjunction. Now, on this particular winter solstice, what happens is the two planets, Jupiter and Saturn, will come very close together. Some say that you will see it, and it may even appear as the Christmas star, like the Star of Bethlehem. And it's best viewed, they say, about a half hour after sunset on solstice itself. So on Monday the 21st, about a half hour after solstice. You want to be somewhere where you can see the horizon. So you want to be somewhere either up high or in a flat area so that you can view that if you wish. The editors of the Old Farmer's Almanac talk about it, and they say that Saturn and Jupiter will actually be closer to one another than they've been since Galileo's time in 1623. That sounds pretty epic to me, that alone. This time, we'll look for that Christmas star, just like the one that the Eastern astrologers, known as the Magi, followed to the birth of Jesus. The intuitive astrologer in modern times, Dr. Christine Page, says that the 2020 winter solstice is the meeting of expansive energy of Jupiter and the focused, structured energy of Saturn. And she says it's an early Aquarius bringing us new hope for community-centered consciousness. I mean, we've been trying to pray, we have been praying that in, affirming that, knowing that, donning our unity masks, talking about moving toward this kind of more unified understanding of one another and moving together forward in our country and in our world. So we've got all these energies now present for us to really move into that true breaking of the new light. So this is exciting news. We might actually be leaving the darker times of 2020, at least gradually, if not fully. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I think we all are. As we keep moving forward then to this greater light of solstice and the rebirth of Christmas, we have this amazing week in store for us, really. As we arrive at Christmas Day, we come bearing the gifts that we have gathered along the Advent journey. So remember, we started with faith, and some call it hope. We tend to go to faith, a stronger expression of hope, but hope is a part of that too. And then peace and love. And today now we move to joy, emergent joy, that joy that is coming forth out of this special conjunction that's happening. At Christmas, as you know, we celebrate the holy birth, but it's not just that outer birth of Mary bearing Jesus and the consciousness that he brought to the world. It's more about the inner Christ that is born in all of us. It's more about that energy being acknowledged and rising up in our conscious awareness once again. So you could think of this great conjunction as kind of a cosmic sky dance, right? So the conjunction has to happen in order for the birth to happen, the great conception, if you will. So there will be this dance, this cosmic dance going on, this closeness of planets, this look of a Christmas star, the star that is followed with great hope and great joy. And then the birth that happens in all of us, the reawakening that happens across our planet, to those who, as Jesus would say, have ears to hear, who are willing, who are engaged, who are open. And I know that means all of you who are listening today. So as we move and practice and open ourselves to this light, this emergent joy that comes with it, let's look at these two energies. We'll take them one at a time and then put them back together to see what is really here for us, what is being offered to us at this auspicious time, at the same time these planets are dancing in the sky. So the expansive energy, the energy that Dr. Christine Page talks about as the energy of Jupiter, what is expansive energy? If you think about it, right, you think of, well, the cosmos, right? It's that broad, starry sky kind of energy. It's the magic of beholding a night sky and the crescent moon or all of the things that kind of bring us that sense of awe. And so it's the allness of God and how we touch that allness, the mystery of spirit. It's the dreams and the visions. It's all of that energy is what opens us up, expands us, fills us with hope and joy and possibility and expectancy. So we're getting a good lesson in expansiveness during 2020. If I could sum up the lesson, I would say it is make friends with uncertainty. That's a part of expansive energy, is to really, to allow ourselves to embrace the very state of not knowing itself. Now, this is something we tend to dance around and avoid because it's the unknown, right? And so what's the unknown? It scares us. We're not sure. It's dark in there. We're not sure what we're going to bump into. But it is allowing ourselves to just sit with it, to be with it, and especially now in these final days of this darkness, to really be with it, as then the light can really burst forth in a whole different way, with a kind of different awareness for us when we are allowing that darkness to be there too, allowing that unknown. Because it's not static emptiness. What we find when we move into it, when we say yes to it, when we embrace uncertainty and the unknown, is curiosity, amazing discoveries, things that we wouldn't see otherwise if we just try to go around. And so if we allow ourselves to move in, there's a sense of openness and courage and vulnerability within ourselves that begins to get tapped. We've not been taught this way, so it feels counter to the ways that we're taught in our outer world. You know, the world is so full of distraction that keeps us, you know, look over here at this shiny thing and this shiny thing and this thing to make you more and better. And yet there is this beauty right here inside. Embracing what we don't know comes naturally to children. You know how children they don't know a lot of things. They're learning about their world. And so they embrace it with a kind of curiosity and wonder. A constant wondering about the unknown allows them to unearth and learn about something and allow it to come known into their consciousness. And this is that time of year where that childlike joy gets stirred in us. It's really the week of the child, isn't it? That inner child for those of us who are grown up, and the time for actual children to really let that joy come forward. And part of it is this expansive energy, this curious energy, this sense of wonderment. So hopefully, as we grow through the ages, we don't leave wonderment behind. And if we do, if we find ourselves feeling kind of flat and without any kind of sense of spirit or magic, you know, many people are experiencing that because Christmas is different this year, or the holidays in general are different for them, maybe not seeing family and so on. And so there might be some sadness. But that is the energy of the universe calling to us to go within. That is the energy of the universe offering us a gift like none other we've ever had. And it may not look like a gift, and it may not feel like a gift, and we may want to push it away. But if instead we will unwrap it and be with it, there will be some great awakening there for us. Joy was built in to that sense of wonder. It's naturally a part of it. You know, Grace has, our goddaughter Grace, has this favorite. It's not just a toy, it's her comfort. His name is Dirty Bear. We have a picture of Grace there with Dirty Bear. She's had Dirty Bear since she was born. And actually when the bear arrived, his name wasn't Dirty Bear. He got called Dirty Bear as he got dirtier because he went everywhere with her. On every walk, at every place, you know, as you can imagine, as a toddler, he got really dirty. So when she was 4 years old, she lost Dirty Bear. And, I mean, he is truly her emotional comfort. So it was a really big loss. It's like Linus losing his blankie, you know. And so mom or grandma, somebody got a new bear, but of course it was Clean Bear. But then over time, Clean Bear became Dirty Bear. But still to this day, she's now 7, almost 8, she talks about the original Dirty Bear that got lost. And this year, for Christmas, it's the only thing that she wanted was Dirty Bear. And somebody in the family said, oh, that's going to be pretty hard for Santa to find Dirty Bear at this point. And she said, Santa can do anything. And it's that kind of belief in the magic and the spirit of Christmas that rekindled for us joy. You know that God is Santa dynamic, it's always been a little intriguing. Have you noticed that? It's like, is Santa God? Because it sort of seems like, in a way, that's how it plays out. But if you think about how we move through the stages of belief, there's actually a pretty good parallel between how we go with Santa and how we go with God. So when we are children, we tend to have faith, right? Just an innocent belief in Santa, right? In this, the whole story of Santa Claus, the magic of Santa Claus coming on Christmas Eve and leaving the presents and all that happens as a part of Santa Claus, right? So we believe that Santa is jolly and he embodies a sort of spirit of generosity and joy, and he's very far away. He's bigger than us. He's bigger than we can imagine, right? Bigger than anybody we know. And then as we age, as we go through our lives, we become teens and older children, and it's not cool to be perceived as gullible amongst our peers, and so we move into a more practical, kind of way of believing, and we let go of that silly stuff from childhood, right? So we don't believe anymore. We don't believe that there's an actual Santa Claus. But then at some point, we might actually realize that we didn't fully lose the spirit of it. In fact, many become parents or as adults become Santa Claus themselves, right? So over time, we ourselves then embody the magic of Santa itself. And it's the same process for our spiritual journey. We may start out with this sort of innocent belief, a childlike kind of understanding of a God that is bigger than us and that is far away and that knows all and can do all. And then we might, at some point on our journey, begin to question that belief or this idea of a benevolent entity or a benevolent universal energy even. We might get down to brass tacks of life and the practicalities of life, or we might just simply not think about God much. It just sort of recedes, and we're really focused on the physical realm. But at some point, we begin to awaken again to the spirit of the divine in us. We begin to awaken to this idea of something greater than us and maybe something that we're a part of. In fact, like Santa Claus, we become it. We become the embodiment of that divine spirit. And so what greater joy can there be than to become that which we have stood in awe of, to be a part of an inextricably linked, melded essence of a bringer of joy, like Santa, like God, like the very divine spirit that we are. So this is the mighty gift of joy, the realization of who we are and what we have to offer through us and as us. The Mighty Gift is a song written by Rickie Byars, and Deidrey Francois was willing to learn it for us today. Let's watch.
I wanted to share this beautiful song by Rickie Byars. It's called A Mighty Gift of Joy, because it truly is a blessing and a gift to be with you today. Trusting the gift within, trusting the love I know, I step with sweeter faith. Into the world I go, and in the day I have, let there be time enough to bring a mighty, mighty gift of joy. Move from the gift within, move from the love you know, and step with greater faith joy. Time enough to bring a mighty, mighty gift of joy.
So, how much mystery and uncertainty have you allowed in your life? Contemplate that and see if maybe you can bring that up a little bit more. Welcome a little bit more of the unknown. And what assumptions or outright refusals might you be working with to believe in the possibilities, the potential? Those things will stand in our way if we're making assumptions, getting too practical too soon, before we allow the expansive energy to really take hold in its fullness. And as we expand the possibilities and the belief of what can be, we make friends with uncertainty. We enter that life of dreams and visions and wonderment, a magical place to be. And once we've expanded our consciousness into the mystery of spirit, we are ready to let the divine now take form. And that's when Saturn comes in, that conjunction, that structure, that place to allow spirit to have form. So, that magical, mysterious, mystical place, it's a really fun place to hang out, right? And some of us love it so much that we sort of go off into airy fairyland. And for yourself or others who maybe isn't sort of got their feet on the ground, right? So that's why we need Saturn, so we can then put our feet on the ground. Or as Kelly Hunt, the blues singer, says, she's a New Thought blues singer, if that seems sort of like a contradiction, but it does seem to go together for her. Anyway, what she sings is, "Gravity loves you, baby." And it's a reminder that that magnetic pull of the earth keeps us humble, it keeps us connected, it keeps us a little more practical as well. It allows us to have some structure so that that which we want to bring forth from the invisible to the visible, from heaven to earth, can take form, can be known to us, and not just something that's floating out in the cosmic sky. So it may seem a little ho-hum instead of ho-ho-ho, this kind of energy, this structured, focused Saturn kind of energy, the more practical side. But it is sacred too. So the mundane and the sacred, they're whole, aren't they? Just as the physical and the spiritual are whole, as we know ourselves to be divine human beings. It's the two opposites coming into that great conjunction together to birth exactly what we need and how we can experience it, put our hands around it and our minds around it as earthly beings as well as spiritual beings. So one of the ways we can do this, especially now, is through the focus aspect of Saturn. In the Native American shamanic tradition, there is a way that a teacher chooses those who will be apprenticed to the teacher, especially in the art of plant medicine. So what the teacher says when they've gathered together all the students is, here's your first test. Find as many sacred plants as you can find in the next hour. This is a way that the teacher weeds out the ones that they want to keep as their potential apprentices. Because the ones who go far away, who begin to scatter to the different directions, are not the ones they choose. It's the ones who look down beneath their feet and see the plants that are growing right there. It's that kind of present awareness that is called in this focus aspect of Saturn, especially right now. So we bring the divine to life by literally standing on holy ground in the here and the now, being present to what is here at any given moment. And like I said before, in the world of distraction, that can be hard. But with the energies that the pandemic have brought of pulling us further within, of staying at home to the extent that we are able, there is a greater sense, a greater, for lack of a better term, I'll just keep saying energy, because it is an energy that helps us to stay present, to stay focused, to stay in the now. So our keen skills of observation within and without will bring a deeper awareness that we have everything we need right here, right now. There will be structures to come. Things will co-create. Things that will make in order to bring forth innovative possibilities through that expansive place of divine ideas that Jupiter offers for us. But we'll need a vehicle. We'll need ways. And that will come down the line. I believe here and now, we're still in the here and now. Here and now, we're still about focus, about presence, at least at this moment in time. The creativity that will burst forth will come. But right now, the questions we can ask ourselves is, what is the collective energy right now? What can I tune into? What can I feel that's happening in the collective? What's going on inside of my own heart right now? This is something we can ask ourselves throughout the day, both of these questions, as well as, look, what's right beneath my feet? Holy ground, what's here? What joyful surprises might await me right here in this present moment that I'll miss if I'm allowing myself to continue to be distracted all the time? Mary symbolizes the aspect of us that is receptive to this holy invitation. She's receptive to new life. She's receptive to the mighty gift of joy. Mary makes space for the seed of joy to be planted and to grow within her. And there is a Mary in us. It's the Mary in us, that metaphysical understanding of all the characters of this great Christmas story, which we'll get to experience more on Christmas Eve. Mary is the one who reminds us of this, that if we remain open and receptive and willing, that this joy can be seated in us and can come forth. So as we birth ourselves, essentially, this Christmas, it is with our feet planted firmly on earth, firmly on the ground, and knowing that we belong to earth, that this is the place where we are needed. This is the place where the gifts of the divine are needed most. We don't have to look very far to see that. So that mighty gift of joy is one that we both receive and then we share with the world. That Christmas carol, O come, Emmanuel, has been going through my mind lately. And it's got a really kind of a haunting melody to it. The words seem sort of arcane, but actually as I looked at them, I thought, wow, there's some things here that really feel appropriate for 2020. As we happily kick the darker times of 2020 to the curb, you know, there's also a sense of the welcoming in, and both of these are present in this song. It's those expansive spiritual spaces that are filled with possibilities of dreams. God is with us there. That's what Emmanuel means. And God is with us in the structure we create, in the focus, in the present here and now. So, O come, Emmanuel, is a call for God to be revealed through us and as us, to become more visible and more visceral, to be deeply felt and known. So the lyrics go like this, or this is just a couple of the verses that I found that felt to me to be really parallel with 2020. Come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night and death's dark shadows put to fight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel. O come, and open wide our heavenly home. Make safe the way that leads on high, and close the path to misery. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel. It's time for that divine revelation to happen. The light is coming, and a deeper sense of knowing is opening up in us. As this great conjunction happens in the sky, it also happens in our consciousness. And will we heed the lessons of 2020? Can we make friends with uncertainty? And can we be fully present, focused on the here and the now? It will benefit us greatly as we will move forward in the next year into greater co-creative possibilities. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, because that time won't be as rich if we do. You are cosmically expansive. Did you know that? It's pretty cool to think of, isn't it? And you are also fully grounded on the earth. You may already know that. Both are needed, though, to receive this mighty gift of emergent joy. Aren't we ready for it? O come, Emmanuel. O come, emergent joy. Let it be revealed in us and through us and as us. Let's know this together. Let's affirm this together. And let's enter that childlike joy with one another throughout this whole week and into Christmas. So I invite you to affirm this with me now. Together, I am cosmically expansive and fully grounded on earth. Oh, come through me, emergent joy. Hooray.
Thank you, Kristen. I'm not all that comfortable dancing with uncertainty, but I love the idea that we wrap presents so that we don't know what's inside. And it makes it more magical because of the ability to unwrap it. And the idea that what we're going to unwrap will reveal the physical manifestation of Santa, or in Kristen's vernacular, the divine. So looking forward to unwrapping those mystical, magical, mysterious presents that reveal the divine. Thank you. Whether you have a joy or concern on your heart today, our prayer chaplains are available to pray with you throughout the week and during our virtual patio conversation after this service. You may also contact them by completing a connection card on the Watch Live page, or click on Prayer Request at the bottom of the homepage on the Unity of Walnut Creek website. Our prayer team will be praying with you throughout the week.
Now let's open our hearts to the practice of giving. Our spiritual home thrives with your continued generosity. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
We love getting your checks through regular mail or direct deposit from your bank. And there's two ways you can give online. One is to click on the Donate button on the Watch Live page of the Unity of Walnut Creek website, or download the Give app, where Give is spelled G-Y-V-E.
All right. And with that, I invite you to repeat our prosperity affirmation with me. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
In the spirit of joy and gratitude, I thought I would do this one for you. It's called Joy, and it's a wonderful song of mine that says, there's joy inside of me, nothing out there can bring. It comes from deep within. And you can sing with me. There's joy inside of me, nothing out there can bring. It comes from deep within. It makes me dance and sing. It was gifted to me so everyone could see how spirit lives in me and how it set me free. it to me so everyone could see how Spirit lives in me and how it set me free. Hey, hey, joy, 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 joy. Come on and sing it with me. Joy, 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 joy. Hey, there's joy inside of me, in me, deep within. It makes me dance and sing. Joy, 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 joy. Hey, joy, 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 joy. Hey, joy, 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 joy. Are you feeling it? Joy, 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 joy. Joy, 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 joy. Oh, joy, 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 joy. Joy.
Oh, a big thanks to Deidrey Francois for being with us again and bringing her joy and her music. You can check out more of her music at deidrey.com. And now, as we bless our offerings, we give thanks, of course, for the giver, that's all of us, and the gift, that it may go forth and multiply all of our good and bring forth greater joy to ourselves as we give and to those with whom we give, to whom we give. So let's bless our offerings together now. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. And our frontline workers, we certainly don't forget them at this time. Let's bless them and give thanks for all their work. Together, frontline workers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you. And our children meet every Sunday at 10 a.m. via Zoom. And you probably know by now, unless you're tuning in for the first time, that Maddie and Millie always have a great video for us. And they do not disappoint once again today. Let's take a look.
Hi, Unity. It's Maddie and Millie. And this morning with the Unity kids, we lit the Advent candle for joy. And that was the last time we were going to light it because there's only 5 days till Christmas. And here are some things that bring us joy. Baking gingerbread houses. Eating gingerbread houses. Looking at pretty Christmas lights. That's a safe thing to do because we are just in the car and we can't get the coronavirus and we're still safe. And making presents and giving presents. Yeah, and opening them. And our sister, and my sister. And my sister. Bye, Unity. Bye. You bring us joy.
Oh, the joy, joy, joy. Let's bless our children, youth, and teachers. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you. And now as we move into our prayer of protection, let's just take a moment to be conscious of these words that flow throughout humanity and all life on our planet as we hold everyone and everything in this beautiful prayer. Together, the light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. wherever we are, God is. I am divine. So is he. He wanted everyone to know. So stick around to the end of our service. We always have some new exciting wavies for you to see, other members of our community that you might be missing. And we always want more. So don't forget to send your silent wavies or updated ones to office@unityofwalnutcreek.org. And now, our peace song. You are the light and the love and the peace on earth right now. So let your light shine, have fun, and spread joy. Blessings.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. The jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Snowing and blowing, a new shows of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. The jingle bells ring in jingle bells ring. Dancing and prancing through Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away, away. The jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in your one-horse sleigh. Giddy up and jingle horse, pick up your feet, we'll jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in a jingling beat, that's the Jingle Bell Rock. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away, away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up and jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock, and we'll go mix and a mingle in a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.